Greetings and hello. My name is Tony Coleman Brown, and I'm the founder of the Network for Women in Business. I'm here with my business partner, Julia D. Shaw, and we're the creators of the Collaborative Experience Incorporated. And what we're going to talk about tonight is how you can tell your entrepreneurial story in an upcoming book anthology that we're going to be producing this year. So if you're ready to become a best-selling author in 2023, then you are at the right place at the right time and definitely with the right people. So why are you here? Many of you are here because you're interested in learning how to leverage your story and become a best-selling author to help build your brand. Many of you are interested in positioning yourself as an expert, which is an awesome thing to do once you have a book. Some of you want to make more money, and when you have a book as a product, you definitely open yourself up to an additional stream of income. Many of you want to be more recognized in the marketplace. And when you do these types of book anthologies, you definitely achieve those goals. Some of you want to share your message with the world, attract and generate more leads, stand out from the crowd, and you will definitely do all of those things with your book. And many of you want to become industry influencers. And like we said before, a lot of you are looking to generate an additional stream of income, and definitely having a book will help you do just that. So who are we? Julia and I combined have over 40 years of combined industry experience in the publishing space. Julia was a literary agent, and she worked with many major authors, some of names which you would remember, like Michael Baisden and Iyanla Van Zandt. And I worked with a variety of different well-known book authors when I created Black Expressions Book Club with Bookspan, and I also worked on Crossings Book Club. Now that gave me the opportunity to work with major authors like Eric Jerome Dickey, Zane, and Terry McMillan, you name it. We worked with all of the major publishers and authors back in the day. So our experience runs vast and it runs deep, and we've just been able to help so many people achieve their dreams of becoming a published author. So we're really proud of the work that we've done in the past, and we're looking forward to doing more. Julia, did I miss anything when I was talking? Do you want to add anything here?
A bit more about Black Expressions when you worked there and the role that you played, Tony.
Yeah, when I was at Black Expressions Book Club, it was one of the fastest growing book clubs in the Bookspan portfolio. I didn't even just work with Black Expressions. I also worked with Crossings Book Club, which was a Christian book club. So I worked with a variety of different Christian authors. We did their book club version of books, but we helped hundreds and hundreds of authors just really launch and catapult their careers. For the first time, a lot of authors got really big checks from us because we would sell like 10, 20,000 books if you were a main seller in one run. And a lot of authors had never experienced that before, so it was something to behold, I tell you. So what I had the opportunity to do was definitely work as the marketing director there. So I was responsible for really marketing and promoting all of those different books, the Christian books, the Christian children's books, as well as Black Expressions Book Club. So that was really a great experience, and it really put me in the limelight with a lot of different authors, like Zane, Eric, what's his
Eric,
last name?
Eric Jerome Dickey.
Yep, Eric Jerome Dickey. All of the major writers I had an opportunity to work with. So that was pretty exciting on both the Christian side as well as on the Black Expression side. With Black Expression side, actually helped the company found that book club, gave it its name, tagline, and everything, getting connected through books. And it was a multi-million-dollar book club. And I mean, I was just really, really excited and proud of that accomplishment. And, the icing on the cake was when I had the opportunity to meet you, because I knew of you before I had even met you, which was really just amazing. But we've been doing this, and, one of the things that we do is we help individuals fulfill their publishing goals and dreams. Now, these are some pictures from some of our book launch parties that we've had with some of our co-authors. And we've had book launch parties that take place in New York. We've had some that took place in Houston and California and Detroit and in Boston. So we have, just events going on all over, because we have a variety of co-authors that reside all across the United States. So you see all of these happy faces. I have to tell you that folks really have had a good experience in working with us. So let me keep going. Now, how you will benefit from this project. So basically, many of you that are interested in putting a book together, you should know that it is not cheap to put a book together. But when you leverage the power of working with each other and combining all of the stories, you really, get access to our team, you get access to our graphic artists, all of our editors, you get access to us with all of our, marketing professionalism and background. And it's almost like all you have to do is show up when you participate in a project like this. So you leverage the power of working with a team. You just show up. You don't have all of the stress. It's definitely more cost effective, because, like if you go it alone, it can cost you anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 to really launch a book on your own. So it's really cost effective to do it when you kind of become a co-author in an anthology. You also get to share in a sale in multiple ways, because we do our collaborations a little bit different than other people. A lot of other people, collect the stories, and, they give you a certain number of books, and, they do give you the ability to get the book sometimes at a discount, sometimes not. But one of the things that we do is we definitely share in the sales, the launch sales of the book. We share with that. And we also give deep, deep discounts for our books. And how you also benefit is definitely it's the opportunity for you to get more clients, because all of your information is also included in the book, your websites, all of your social media links, all of that stuff is included in there. And you become a part of our literary network. We have close to 100 authors now, if not more. And you get the opportunity to meet them, work with them. Some of them may become your future clients. And many of you may go on to do your own individual book project after this, but there's definitely a benefit from collaborating. You can get more speaking engagements, you can get more podcast engagements, work on more workshops, and definitely you get the opportunity to sell more books at events, festivals, and conferences. And it's really, like I said before, anytime you have a book, it's a product. And anytime you focus on really selling that product, you can generate sales. So it could be very productive for you. So just to show you some of the books in the brand, we have Our Stories, Our Voices, Black Men Speak Their Truth. We have Our Stories, Our Voices, Entrepreneurs Speak Their Truth About Business. This book went #1 on Amazon, and this was a really, exciting book project for us. This was our first time working with a whole group of gentlemen, and it was very interesting. Their stories were, really just mind-blowing in some ways, because oftentimes you don't get men to really share like that, but a lot of them really opened up. Now, this book series, the Delayed But Not Denied series, we've done 3 books in this book anthology. And these are like real stories, real people, stories about triumph, life, resiliency, overcoming, healing, growth, all of that. And all of these books were Amazon bestsellers, all three. Altogether, we have over 45 co-authors in this series. And I have to tell you that these stories are also mind-blowing. And, some of the things that I've learned about people, some of the platforms that they are, writing about, just a variety of different things, overcoming cancer, marriages that, went on the rocks due to a variety of different situations that happen. They say that life sometimes can be stranger than fiction. And some of these stories will just blow you away. They pull you in. And as a matter of fact, as a result of us doing this book series, we've actually been approached by another major publishing company that is interested in having us do the same thing for them. So that'll be an interesting project. And, stay tuned to learn more about that project when it, comes to fruition. Then another one of our best-selling books was Network to Increase Your Net Worth. And in that book, we had 30 co-authors, and we got this book to number 3 in its category of home-based small businesses. And this was one of the first ones that we did. And it was a lot of fun, a lot of good networking tips too, because, who knew that there were so many different ways to really, market and promote your business. Now, Quantum Leap is one of the first books that I actually wrote. And I was able to get this one as number 1 in multi-level marketing. It was all about, when I was in network marketing, how to get to the top of your network marketing business. And really, I enjoyed writing this book. It helps me, it helped my team, it helped so many other team members, and it was just a lot of fun. Now, these are some of our individual best-selling book projects. So we worked with co-author Julianne Fairley. After she participated in our regular book, she actually had a children's poetry book that she asked us to work on. And we were able to do that. And we're currently working on her adult poetry book right now. And that's to be released really soon. We also worked with Lena Cohen, and we helped Lena to release her book, Brilliant Resilience, and it was all about resiliency. It came out at a really interesting time because Lena released this book during COVID. And it was a really good project. She has some really good tips about not giving up and how you can really, like if you keep pushing, you can achieve and accomplish all of your goals. And she talks really about some of the people that she met along the way that helped her on her journey. And it's a good business book. So we really enjoyed working with her. We helped her with some of her marketing and promotions, and we did some of her social media marketing campaigns as well. So that was a lot of fun. And then we also worked with Nika Williams with her book on the power of knowing. And one of the things that I really love about, a lot of the books that we work on is just aesthetically, they look really good. And, all of our co-authors are just really happy with the finished product. We worked with Dr. Daniel LaRoche, who's a really popular glaucoma specialist here in New York. He does eye surgery, but he had this book on how to become a successful Black man. It's illustrated. It's a children's book, and it's something that he's really passionate about. And we were able to help him bring his book to the marketplace. He has another one that we're working on with him as well. And then with Jimmy Julian, we helped her with her book project on the Proverbs 31 woman. And I know, and if most of you are spiritual or believers, I know you know about the Proverbs 31 woman. So we helped her, actually release this book, and it was a really fun project. She was really good to work with, and it's a really good book project as well. We did her websites. We helped her with cover and all of that, as you can see. So it worked out really well. I don't know why this thing keeps going backwards and I'm going forward. But anyway, we work very closely with our co-authors, and this is something that you guys should really pay attention and lean into, because at the end of the day, like I said before, when you pretty much try to do this alone, these are all of the individual costs that you will incur. You will actually have to pay if you go it alone. But when you work with us, we kind of pull all of these expenses together and we have shared expenses, right? So for the cover design, the layout design, the social media banners, the timeline covers, we take care of all of that. Website design, we have a great affiliate program that would allow you to actually, if you decide, you want to do this book project with us and you want to enlist the support of others, you can, and we actually pay you a fee when you refer other people to us. So we have a landing page for that you can use to market and promote it. And, if you refer a certain number of people, your costs are completely wiped out. We have a main site that we put together for the book projects, and every author gets their own e-commerce site as well and co-author page. And what that looks like is every co-author has an individual page dedicated to themselves. And it doesn't have a link in the beginning when we do our virtual launch. The links on those pages go directly to Amazon. But after the virtual launch and everything, those web pages go directly to like your PayPal account, your Stripe account, or whatever merchant account you have. And when you sell your books on your site, you can fulfill them, and you can get them at the discounted rate, and you can fulfill them at the retail rate, and you begin to make money. So that's another great thing that we do for you as a co-author. Also, we do all of the social media posts creation. All you have to do is just post. We create a fan page for the book. We create a YouTube video promo for the book. We also have a private Facebook group that we have for all of the co-authors. So all of the resources will be there, and it's a great networking community as well. Additionally, what we provide is content editing. So we have an initial consultation that we will have with you to really, talk about your story, help you create your story in a way that it reads like a story, because it's short. It's only about 2,000 words, right? And, a lot of people want to tell a big, long story, but when you're writing a short story, you want to be really succinct and to the point. So we help you with that with the content editing. We also have proofreading and line editing. So the content editing part is just making sure you have a story that is interesting and appealing, and people will find it provocative. The proofreading and the line editing is for the grammar part of it. We also get the ISBN numbers, the Library of Congress numbers, and we help, control the word count so that it's not, out of control. Other things that we control is, we create the timeline. We're looking to, have this book on the street in September. So we're looking to move with urgency. But the other thing that you guys also should know, and we'll talk to you more about that, is the fact that we also have quite a few people already involved in the book. So we don't have that many slots available. We also control all the chapter submittals, bio submittals, photo submittals, social media links. We control all of the documents to make it very seamless for you. All you have to do is really submit, commit, and, we just take care of the rest. Then, like I said, we also provide consultations with writing the chapters. We also assist with, professionally editing your bio. We create professional press releases and we distribute them. We also have media interview opportunities. I want to take a break and say, Julia, did you want to add anything to this?
I think this is a great overview, and the exciting thing about this is that you're learning about a new industry and you're learning with seasoned professionals. Between the two of us, we've worked in publishing like over 40 years. So you're not going it alone, as Tony mentioned earlier. And so all these resources are there. We help you flush out your story, because sometimes a person can come with 3 different ideas, and we'll help you think through that process or that experience that you want to share with your chapter, because that's what it's about, sharing your experiences, growing your business, or if it's one of our other books, about a healing experience for you as well.
Awesome. Awesome. And so another thing that we do is we help you create your Amazon author pages. Once you become, a part of the project, everybody has the opportunity to create an author page, and you can link this particular book to your Amazon author page. And, Amazon's author pages are really cool because you also get the opportunity, if you have other books, you can link all of your books together. If you have other products on Amazon, you can link all of that stuff. It's almost like you can create a blog, tell your story, put your bio there, and, you can update it. It's almost like, how Google has the business pages. It's almost just like that. So you have the opportunity to do that, and we work with you to create it. Like we said before, we create all of your social media banners, and these are just an example of the different types of banners that we promoted for our events. We also create all of our launch party flyers, and this is kind of an example of some of the flyers that we've created in the past for our launch parties. And we also help our authors get PR and features, whether that's on various radio stations or podcasts. We definitely assist with that. We also provide the opportunity to speak on a variety of different platforms and at different events. So we've had events at bookstores, we've had events in libraries, we have events on TV shows, live studio podcasts, also our local congressman, state congressman, senator, our state senator, he had an event celebrating authors in Southeast Queens, and we were featured there. So basically we provide a variety, and these aren't even all of the different platforms that we've had speakers get on, just a lot. And we've had a variety of different book launch parties, and like I said, we've had them in New York, California, Detroit, Boston, just all over. This is another photo from some of our book launch parties, and they've just been pretty super amazing. So for the most part, we guide you through the writing process, and we provide you with the support and education in publishing, social media marketing, and PR to help create a winning literary experience. This is a quote from Julianne Fairley, and she basically said, our expertise cover a wide range of areas, business writing, timelines, marketing, all aspects of social media, just to name a few. It's no matter the business at hand. Our support has been consistent, and they're truly a hands-on duo, always available. And that is so true. Julie and I, we really work together, and we work hands-on with all of our different co-authors. This is a testimony from Buila Steptoe. She said, we always think we're the only ones going through something until you hear someone else's story. When you share, you give others strength to move forward. I appreciate the collaborative experience for providing a platform for me to share my story. And just like Buila, I'm sure many of you have your own entrepreneurial story, whether it's a story of success or whether it's a story of something that happened during, COVID, or something that happened where it knocked you out and how you got back up, or you had to start all over again. And I tell you, boy, I have a story to tell. I can't wait to put my story in this particular book. But this is the book, Our Stories, Our Voices, Entrepreneurs Speak Their Truth About Business. It's launching in September. And, like I said before, we're looking for all types of stories from entrepreneurs. It doesn't have to be just about success. It could just be about, one of your biggest mistakes that you made in business. It could be about the biggest challenge you had to overcome in business. It could be about what else, Julia?
It can be about a shift. You may be in one type of business and you decided to shift to another. And it could be about who mentored you. You can give tips in your industry in your chapter. 10 reasons why you should have an accountant. If you're an accountant with the story in the book, or if you're a cosmetologist, and the importance of healthy skincare and why. In this book, you will have an opportunity to share your why to help empower other entrepreneurs. And we will also have business resources. Different organizations are working with us in this book. One of the organizations is the Long Island African American Chamber of Commerce is one of our partners in this book. So you will definitely, and this will establish you as an expert, an entrepreneur, and allow you to share your story with seasoned entrepreneurs as well as new and up and coming entrepreneurs.
Yes, definitely. So like Julia said, we are looking for all types of stories in this particular book. And like I said before, though, we already have quite a few people that are dedicated for the book. So we're only looking for a handful of people, not a lot. We have a few slots left. So it's going to be important to really, kind of move with urgency for this book. And as you can see, we're going to have this book done in September of this year. It is going to be done. And we're really excited about that. And we're working on a short schedule. So we're going to be moving with urgency to get this done. And if you are really excited and interested in becoming a best-selling author this year, we would love for you to work with us. Now, with everything that you get, we talked about some of this earlier, the professional book design, the professional layout design, the content editing and line editing, the ability to get the book at a deep discount, your own replicated website that will go directly to whatever link you want us to send them to. If you want us to send them to your website, we will send them to your website. And you may have a page in your website dedicated to the book, but however you want to do it, it's going to be totally fine with us. Social media banners, promos. Like I said, you get to really up-level your status as an expert in your industry, as well as get that visibility. You'll get your professional press release. You'll get the ability to participate in our affiliate program. And, this can, really be valued at over, $5,000. But, for us, it's a special rate of only $697. And we do have a 3-payment option for the book. All you have to do is put like $200 down, and you can pay the remaining balance in 2 additional payments. As long as it's paid by August 18th, we are good. Okay, so you get all of that stuff at a fraction of the cost, So we're really, really excited about that. And just to give a little time to the affiliate program and let you know how that works, you can become an affiliate And basically, when you become an affiliate, you will earn $100 referral fee for everyone you refer to the project. And if you refer 7 people to the project, you can get a payout of $700, and that will completely cover the cost of you participating in the project. And I have to tell you that this absolutely works, because we've had several of our co-authors in the past utilize this affiliate program, and they didn't have to pay to participate in the project at all. You can also use a strategy of pre-selling books. So you can pre-sell, 60 copies of the book at $20 each, which is the suggested retail price, and you can earn $1,200. And then the unit cost of the book will be about $7. And, once you subtract the unit cost, you get to almost $800. So you can pre-sell the book as well, and that could completely cover the cost of you participating in the book project. So, it's all about how you look at how you want to invest in yourself, because in, life, it's all about investing in you and your growth to help you get to the next level. Now, some investments are expensive. I mean, I've paid for coaching where I've paid like $6,000 for someone to coach me in the past. So, you have to understand that in this life, with whatever you want to do, whether you want to do a book on your own or whether you want to do a book participating with someone else, there's investment involved, but it's an investment in yourself, in helping you to get to the next level. Do you want to add anything to that, Julia?
Yeah, I think it's important for us to share our motto. One of our mottos is teamwork makes a dream work. And the other is together, everyone achieves more. And that is the mission behind the collaborative experience, creating opportunities where we can work together, where we can empower each other, whether it's through writing, healing, multiple streams of income, which these book projects represent. That is our goal. And we love every minute of it.
Absolutely. This is always fun to us because it's always just exciting. It's exciting when we get to the launch period and we begin to, just see the excitement and energy in everyone, and watching while we get the books to the top. So it's always fun because Amazon updates every hour on the hour, and we always have a really good time on launch day and during the launch period. But like we said before, this is an investment in you. And I mean, and to me, it's a small investment. It really is. I don't consider that to be a lot at all. I know that there are a lot of other book anthology projects where it's way more than that to participate in. As a matter of fact, someone told me yesterday that they paid into a book anthology project where it wasn't $697 for the whole project. It was like over $600 a month. And I think they had to pay that for 6 months. So that's like almost $4,000 to participate in a book project. So this is an investment in you. I think that this special rate is really awesome. This is for a lot of the people that are in my network. Many of you are fans of the Network for Women in Business, or you participate in the group Female Entrepreneurs Thrive, or you're my friend on Facebook. And so I wanted to really, instead of having individual conversations with everyone, I wanted to have this webinar put together so that I can get, everybody kind of in one place and get all of the questions answered at once. But like I said before, we only have a few slots available. So you really have to act with urgency because we are releasing this book in September. And so this train is moving. And if you want to participate and get on the train, we encourage you to do it now because we already have quite a few people that have said yes. We only have, a few more slots available. And if you want to participate, you have to let us know, really kind of right away. And basically how you can participate is you can just pretty much send the $200 deposit to the link, and basically what I'll do is I'll drop this link in the chat before you guys go, and we can definitely, send you the contract and get started. And then if you have any additional questions, like, now is the time for you to ask your questions. You can either put your questions in the chat, or I can bring you into the meeting, because we have we have some people still here, and we can get all of your questions answered. So if you guys have any questions, you could drop them in the chat or put them in the Q&A chat box. Otherwise, I'm going to take this link here and I am going to drop it into the chat for everyone. And you can grab this link and you can, send it to everyone, and you can, pay your deposit and you can get started with us. Is there anything else you wanted to kind of add to this, Julia?
It also, if you have a couple of questions and you don't want to ask on the Zoom, you can always give Tony a call, send us an email, and we'll answer the questions for you directly. But we're excited about this because our last book launch was in March, the end of March 2020, right before the quarantine and everything with COVID. So now we're back in full motion, where we can have virtual events as well as in-person events. Networking is back to normal pretty much. So as a co-author, you'll have the opportunity to go out to different networking events, promote yourself, promote your book. And the power of entrepreneurship is even greater now than prior to COVID, because people are working on having multiple streams of income, sharing their passions, sharing a craft or something that you started doing during the pandemic. I am an artist, and being shut down for 3 months, it enabled me to create art. And now I'm in another network, another community, the art community. So there's so many positive things that did come out of the COVID-19 epidemic. And so if you have a story to tell, something that you want to share that help build your business, that can help empower others, that's important to share as well.
So there was a great question, and the question was, is there a contract? What about copyrights? And so basically, yes, we do have a contract, but just so you own your story. That's a great question, Christy. And as far as copyrights, we copyright the book, but you can reuse your story. We just ask that you wait for a year to utilize your story elsewhere. So we do copyright the book, the collection, but your story, you own it. And you basically, like I said, the copyright is like for the book itself, and you can reuse your story. So I hope that helped. So are there any other questions? You can actually, put them in the chat. What I'm going to do is I think I'm going to bring the other people in the meeting. So if
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Zena.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Uh, I'm sorry, I'm working, so I was talking and I just saw on my thing it said to unmute my mic. Am I supposed to say something?
No, you don't have to. We were just, kind of like building the space of community. So if you wanted to share something, you can share it right now if you like.
I want to say that, Tony, I've known you since the days when you did we were doing the natural product line.
Warm spirit.
Yes, one spirit. So to know you from there, to see you to here, and know where you were when you quit your job back then, I'm all in.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we're looking forward to working with you.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So those were great questions from the other ladies. I'm excited about those that are all in, ready to get started. And we are definitely looking forward to working with you. We recorded this and we're going to send out the replay. But we're really excited. And thank you so much for being with us here tonight. Did you want to say something in closing?
Before we close, hi.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm thinking, so I have a couple questions about if, for example, I want to participate. I heard you say you're gonna launch everything. Do we have to pay an extra money if I want you to create a website, put it in my own website and do the marketing part and so on? Are we gonna pay extra money for that or no?
At all the replicated websites that we design, and if you want us to link it to your website that you already have, all of that is included in the $697.
Okay, understand. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yep. And all of the marketing that we do and everything for the book, all of that is included in the $697. So I hope that that's a win-win and you guys see it as a win-win, because that's Julia and I's mission. It's really to create a win-win world. You know, we like to create situations where everybody wins. Julia and I are both naturally givers. So we give a lot and we help a lot. And when you hear our co-authors say that we provide hands-on, we work with them in a hands-on way, that is very accurate. And when they say that we make ourselves available, that is very accurate as well. We do those things. So you will not feel like you're alone. And anytime you have any questions that you need answers, we will be here for you. So I just want to thank you guys again for participating. We appreciate you and we look forward to working with you. We have the link in the chat, but we'll be sending all of this out via email as well. You take care and have a great rest of the evening. Bye,
Good night,
everybody.
everyone.